we've established that members of Compton and LA police forces work for Death Row Records despite the department policies that prohibited that. The question now is whether any of them were dirty enough to participate in a plot to kill Tupac and Suge Knight.
Brian Bentley is an ex-LAPD cop. He wrote about the police officers that work for Death Row.
And what's so important about this, I believe, is credibility. And so Brian Bentley should be able to let me know a lot of insight about what was the culture of LAPD.
Absolutely.
Let's go find the truth.
Let's go find it.
You would know firsthand as an officer, is there police corruption within the LAPD?
Corruption in law enforcement goes hand in hand. And for a lot of officers, it brings out the worst in them. A lot of temptations, there's a lot of drugs, a lot of opportunities to make money, and some people come out of it okay and some don't. So the answer to your question is yeah, there's a problem within the department. I had 8 officers that I worked with that went to prison for various felonies.
8?
Wow.
8.
Did any of them work with Death Row?
Yeah, they did. In fact, the whole influence of Death Row on LAPD, particularly the black police officers, is very interesting. Black officers were working off-duty jobs at movie theaters, auto body shops, and they were making between $17 to $20 an hour. The white officers had a monopoly on the better off-duty jobs. They were working for celebrities. They were making like $50 an hour. And the black officers were kept out of that. But Death Row Records wanted to hire exclusively black officers. So all of a sudden you had officers now who had the opportunity to make $75 an hour under the table, tax-free. And so these officers were welcomed into that whole hip-hop community. And not only were they working for them, but they accepted them and they became part of the entourage. So now they were celebrities. There's so much money that was being made with Death Row Records, money that wasn't just funneled to patrol officers doing off-duty work. There are sergeants, there are other people that were paid off.
Since these cops were getting paid so well by Death Row Records, was it in their best interest to block the investigation into the murder of Tupac so they could keep the cash flow going?
Do you see any implications there where there was some conspiracy to cover up the murder of Tupac Shakur?
Based on the lack of evidence, the lack of follow-up, I believe there's something there, something to that.
Where's the due process of the law here?
Well, when you have friends in the department, when you're in that good old boy system, there is no due process.
You can't survive out here by yourself. The police ain't nothing but a gang. The national